It is 7:51. You're tuned into Talk AM 1320 WKAN, and this is the Billy Yohnka Show. We're joined by Uncle Paul this morning, and it's not news
and
time.
our producer.
7:51 news time. You know how they say that sometimes.
Oh,
news
yeah,
time.
you have to say that in the daytime. No?
They told me to say news time every once in a while.
News time.
But news time is there's only 48 seconds in every minute of news time. The minutes go by faster.
Yeah. You ever go all Ron Burgundy on it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
Stay cool, Kankakee. What did he say?
I
Something
don't
like
know. Also, going on next weekend. I don't know if we've talked about it on the radio that much. We talked about it on the weekday show. You know, I do the mornings on WKAN from 6 to 8, and the Ron Jackson show from 8 to 9. But the NAACP convention coming to.
Oh, that's a state convention.
The state conference coming to Kankakee next weekend, and I saw a picture of Yotis Pates in today's edition of the Daily Journal. He's the president of the NAACP, working on the event. We talked on the radio yesterday with Dr. Gary Namey, and Dr. Gary Namey, the Workplace Bullying Institute.
Oh.
So we talked about workplace bullying, and Dr. Namey was great authority on that issue.
I didn't know there was
an institute on that?
An institute on that. I thought, that was just what you did to get paid. You had to put up with the bully.
No. He claims you don't have to put up with the bullies. You shouldn't have to, anyway.
Well, if you don't need a job.
But
If you're Johnny Paycheck, and you say, take this job and shove it.
But he makes some good points about the workplace bullying scene is.
Well, I'm very
more often than people realize.
I believe it. But to me, I think you got to nip them in the bud, as Barney Fife said. You got to get those little kids. That's school bullying. You're going to have little guys coming along pretty soon that are going to be involved in that sort of thing. Because I got a grandson that's getting bullied every day, and really? I thought the schools were a lot more intense on that stuff.
I know some are.
And they have, they take these kids aside and they work with them because, if it doesn't stop there, where's it going to stop? It's going to stop when the police catch them doing something.
The interesting thing that happened when I talked to Dr. Namey yesterday, making the point that do you have like reformed bullies?
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh no one admits it. I can't come up with a good reformed bully."
Oh.
Because Dr. Phil, he said he wants to talk to me about a reformed bully, but I haven't got a good one. People can handle being called all sorts of things, but when it comes to being called a bully, they deny it. And people make excuses for workplace bullies.
Oh yeah, same thing at school.
Yeah. Well, and we were kind of joking on the radio about how symphony conductor. There's no bullying in the symphony.
No.
But they are notorious for bullying people.
Let's ask a current high school student if there's any bullying that goes on in Bradley Bourbonnais.
Do you see bullying?
Not so much bullying, but every single class meeting we have, bullying. Lots of people have different definitions for it, but their definition is anything from trying to cause someone harm by being rude to them. Like some schools are you have to physically hurt somebody, but our school really cracks down on it. They can't stress it enough how any little thing, and our student affairs office is really helpful. So as it pertains to Bradley Bourbonnais Community High School, I think
they're pretty
good.
Well, the little guys, we traditionally picture the bigger kid taking your lunch. That's pretty obvious to catch the little guys. But when you get into high school, things get a little more subtle.
Yeah, you throw the internet factor in there with everyone getting Facebook and MySpace.
Wow. So is that the cyberbullying? Is that?
Oh yeah, it's so much easier to just type stuff instead of confronting someone to their face.
Cyberbullies.
Yeah, that's something like I heard about, and I didn't think it.
Oh no, it's bad.
It's bad.
And there's nothing really the schools can do because they don't have
No,
necessarily
that's
that
out of their.
access
Yeah, that's out of
to
their
that.
realm.
So-
Yeah.
And there are things where you can be completely anonymous and still write nasty,
Oh, that's terrible.
rude people.
And people take advantage of that. They do it.
Yes, it's
And then the instinct is, of course, to deny it. If you've been the victim of it, you go around denying it, and then other people find out about it that didn't know before.
Yeah.
But girls are subtle bullies, aren't they?
yeah, it's more.
I mean, guys will shove you and put you in a trash can.
Right.
But girls,
Girls are more-
they'll do it with remarks and
Yeah.
the
Sweating
little
things
catty
behind
comments
your backs,
about their
right.
clothes and stuff like that.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, she's got a new zit today. They're more subtle than that. That's more of a guy bully. Hey, you got a new zit.
Well, Friday at 2 o'clock out at the NAACP conference, Dr. Gary Nemi will be presenting on workplace bullying and what his group is doing to try to combat it, and just bringing some things into light and making it apparent, making the point that you don't have to suffer through that. It's not something you have to do to get paid.
Well, that's a trend here at the market lately, isn't it? Last week, wasn't it last week? We're telling women they didn't have to suffer through it. They didn't have to put up with it. There were places to go.
Yeah.
So don't tell me there's no place to go. There is a place to go. Go.
Yeah.
And now you're telling us that if we're in a workplace situation, there are places to go.
I don't really know where that place is right now.
Well, I'm sure they'll find out if they go to the conference. Where's the conference?
The Hilton Garden Inn
Hilton Garden.
on Friday at 2 o'clock, and you can pay per session, and there's continuing education credit hours available for each of those sessions.
Oh, that's right.
They also have their Freedom Fund banquet on Saturday night there. That's the annual NAACP fundraising dinner, all being held in conjunction with the event next weekend. Well, it is.
So that's the whole state convention meeting right here.
The whole state convention is going to be right here, exactly. Hey, we're just about 7:59, about time to take a break for news and Sportsman's Letter.
News time, Bill.
News time, 7:59. Oh, and I just get an email.
Central Daylight.
I get an email from Roy Collins saying, Bill Yohnka's a weenie. Cyberbullying.
Hey, that's cyberbullying.
I don't have to put up with it.
He didn't say cocktail weenie, did he?
No, he didn't.
No,
No, it's not
okay.
written like that. Hey, you're listening to Talk AM 1320, WKAN. Another edition of the Sportsman's Letter with Ed Lady coming up next.